Hi, welcome. I'm Jean with Kept in Stitches. Good morning. Welcome everyone to my stitching cottage. And what am I going to do today? Well, today is time for my week in review. And yes, I know I've been kind of on a leave of absence for a while, so it's been a little bit more for a week than a week, but this is still my week in review. So we will cover and show you what's been going on in the Stitching Cottage the last several weeks. But it's great to be back again. Happy to see all of you, and I hope you enjoy what I've been doing. And I might give a little hint of some of the things to come in the new year, so be sure and stay tuned. So let's get right to it. Oh, and don't you like my little miniature Christmas tree in the background here? It keeps me nice and cheerful for the holiday season while I'm out here working also. So most of you do know that Kept in Stitches and what I do entails all forms of stitching, not just quilting or sewing, that type of thing, but I also have a passion and a love for crochet, for embroidery, slow stitching, all kinds of stitching. So the last several weeks I have been kind of going back to my crocheting passion for a while. And it's kind of the time of year that I also like to do projects for charity. So I have a whole, let me see if I can lift this up. Oh, goodness. I have a whole basket. We're going to hide my face for a minute. Well, you can see that bottom one. But I have a whole basket full here of baby Afghans that I have crocheted for charity. And I have been working on those. And there is also, oops, let me see if I can set that back there, one that doesn't fit in the basket off to the side here. It's beautiful. Oh, so soft, comfy yarn. It is very plushy, but soft. So I have been working on all of those. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that I have done and have ready to distribute for charity. I also worked on some of my cotton yarn, and these are facial cloths, the little facial makeup remover. Been working on some of those to have handy to give as gifts and that type of thing, and also to include in blessing bags for women that are going through cancer treatment, that type of thing. But been working on those, and then I decided that I needed a couple hats. I still have a couple more I'd like to make for myself, but this is a beautiful one with some cable work and stuff in it. I'll post the name of the pattern in the description box. I think it's Caribou Tracks is the name of this one, and I will list it in the information though in the description box below this video. And then I also made one of the simple ribbed ones, and I am going to put pom-poms on the top. Of course, these are some of the pom-poms that I got in an order. I just get those off Amazon. I will be putting those on the top, and I also got some of the leather tags so I can add those on the front fold up thing. Oh, and what else have I done? This is what I am currently working on. Loving it. And it is this Chunky Star Stitch blanket. And it is beautiful. The color is a heathered teal, and it is going to go on our love seat when I am finished with it. Haven't decided for sure. It might go on one of the chairs because I love the pattern so well. I might make another one in a light gray in a little larger size to go on the couch instead, but I haven't made that decision yet. And that pattern is one of MJ's designs, and I will also leave a link for that in the description box. And then one of the other things that I have been working on is I did a quilt block of the month. And whoops, let me see, which direction do we go with this? I have been working on hand quilting one that I have for a sample for that block of the month, and I'm going to try and roll it up here for you so you can see. Oops, I shouldn't shake it so much as I'm doing that. We'll raise it a little farther, and there is the bottom. But that is, it's called, I forget exactly, but something to do with, oh, it just left me, I'm sorry, but something to do with chains and stars, I know that, but, yeah, so I will put the name of that in the description box also. But I'm working on, I could have held that up a little closer, I guess, on one of the parts that I've got some of the hand quilting done. There is some of the hand quilting that is going on that quilt, and each block is going to have a different pattern hand quilted on it. But so I've been working on that also. And then the other things that I have been working on is, like I mentioned, I love embroidery. I love slow stitching. It is awesome therapy and just mindless stitching for when you don't really want to follow a pattern, you don't want anything difficult. You just pick up some scraps of fabric, some floss, some embellishments, and you just sit there at one with it. You don't plan, you plan as you go, but you just add what you feel like. And I'm doing one for each month of the year. This is the one for November, which was a fall theme. And I love all the embroidery embellishment on that pumpkin that I did. And then the little thing that says fall is here, but just all kinds of different stitching on there. So that one will be ready to go in my book for that. And this is the one I'm currently working on, which is the one for December. It's just a primitive kind of looking tree there. These will be a couple packages below it. This is off an antique crocheted doily. I had cut the star out of it for the tree, and then I looked at it and I thought, oh, that looks like it could be a tree skirt. So added that, but embellishing with some pearls. I even did a garland across here. This is some furry yarn left over for texture on the tree. A little lace trim there. A snowflake button up there in the sky. And you can't see, but this is a pearlescent thread. Sometimes the light will catch it, but it's a little hard to see. So, but I'm still working on that one. And then I am also working on, I have had these vintage ornaments. Oh, I've got about 11 of them, I think, and I've had these for several years. So I decided this is the year I need to get those out and work on them. So I have been working on this one currently. Have a little bit more to go. I can show you a blown up version of the pattern there, but that is what it'll look like when it is finished. And I have about 11 different one of those to do. Probably won't get them all done this year, but some of them will at least get completed and I'll have a good start. And it's just something that I love to do also. I think I have covered everything that I've been working on the last few weeks. Probably a few things here and there that I just haven't included, but things are progressing in the Stitching Cottage, and I am enjoying just at my leisure being able to stitch on the projects that I feel like stitching on at the time, instead of working on such a close schedule that everything is, I mean, I still schedule and I know what I'm going to work on every week, but it's not as strict a schedule as what I was keeping for myself, allowing myself the freedom of working on what I feel like working on at the time, instead of what I feel has to be done. If that makes any sense to you. I know some of you that are quilters and crafters and stitchers out there understand that the pleasure and joy you get out of being able to stitch on what you are feeling at the time, instead of something that is a commitment that you have to stitch on at the time, makes a big difference in the joy that our stitching brings to us. So what is coming up for the new year? Well, I have some plans for a few projects, a few changes to what I will be doing on my YouTube channel, Kept in Stitches, and I will share those. I just want to give a few hints. There may be a fun collaboration coming along. I may have some more stitch-alongs, sew-alongs that will be coming up, and I may even do some teaching and some tutorials. We will see. But those are some of the things that are in the plans and in the works for the coming new year. So be sure, if you aren't subscribed, to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will receive notifications when I go live or when I drop a new video, and you won't miss out on all the information for any of the new things that will be coming up in the new year. So look forward to January, February, March, all the months of the upcoming year, and all the great things that will be going on in Kept in Stitches, and for you all to share in. Thanks everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.